to another episode of St Vincent on Told Stories. On this episode, we look at Eran Edwards, a minibus operator who plied his trade in the Ottley Hall area. Just imagine being a passenger in a minibus, just going about your business. Normal. Then you see an unknown assailant just run up and do so tack, tack, tack. And just beat off a popo like you are living in the wild, wild west. Those people in that minibus are going to need counseling. They would be traumatized. Please remember to hit the like button. And if you are new to the channel, hit the subscribe button. And to get all our latest videos on time, please remember to hit the bell icon, which is called the notification bell. Do we have any Grenadians on this channel? Yes, we do. And I'm going to say something that they can conform to. When you're traveling in a minibus in Grenada and that minibus is full in town and the conductor cannot find a seat. For those who are new to the channel and new to the Caribbean lifestyle, a conductor is someone who slides the passenger door to let in the passengers, who puts away the fish, the drinks, and so forth. Most passenger vans in the Caribbean are licensed to carry between 14 and 18 persons maximum. So in Grenada, once that passenger bus is full to its capacity and the conductor cannot find himself a seat, he has to wait in town until he sees another bus coming that is heading to his area, and then he has to jump onto that other bus to go and meet his boss. So whenever his boss lets off a passenger, then he can jump back into the conductor's seat. In St. Vincent, things are far different than in Grenada. You know, if the bus is full to its maximum capacity, the conductor stands until the van lets out somebody, so the conductor can sit there. And not only the conductor stands, other people stands in the bus as well, and some people even lap up because everyone wants to go home. You see, the bus system in St. Vincent is not fully organized. So it's a rush to get those passengers, and whenever the bus is full, it takes off. So I am going to make an example to show you how the bus system works in St. Vincent. A sardine pan is closely packed with a few fishes in a pan, and those fishes don't even have any room. So when you try to shake out the sardines, all don't come out at once. So in St. Vincent, there are 4 persons sitting on a seat. Sometimes you can't even move your arms or your legs. People are eating fried chicken and Chinese food in your face. Sometimes their elbows even hit you. Sometimes some people fall asleep and their heads are knocking against your head, even banging on the windows. And the reason why this is done is because most people in the St. Vincent use the public transportation system. So the conductors and the van drivers care because they don't want to leave anyone behind. So Ekran was one of those van drivers who really cared. He was always polite and neatly dressed, and everyone admired Ekran. But you see, walking the van system in St. Vincent is not easy. Sometimes you see van drivers and other drivers squaring off, conductors versus conductors, because someone might be at Little Tokyo, which is the most popular bus terminal in St. Vincent. And because that conductor knows that person, he goes and grabs that person's bag, and the other conductor runs and does the same. Then they start to scuffle. Then there are times that men feel that they are above the law. So they would ride your van, and when they get to a certain point, they begin to run. They walk with a bounce like if they are the baddest men in the world. Remember, I did that episode where a van driver sent a man to Dovecot for not paying him $1. One time I was riding an omnibus and the lady brought fish into the man's van. You know, when she came in, the conductor said, if you have any fish, tell me now. You know, the lady denied and said she did not have any fish. And when she got out of the van, red substance was all over the place. So the conductor said, miss, I asked you if you had any fish, and you denied. And the lady said, me now want forgot your fish. Me fish are for me fry for me picnic and them. And you know, that a situation could have been avoided. Because everyone knows that fish have bones. They have fins that would choke the bags. And that is why the vans carry what is called a fisher bucket. Because obviously the fish is going to choke the plastic bag and all the red substance is going to run out. And the lady only did a shorter job that cost her $2. But she put that one man in a lot of pain because that $2 then have to turn into hundreds because he have to get cleaning products. He might have to steam clean. And fish smell is not easy to come out, you know, especially if I rank in the bag, rank up your whole van for months. Then, when that happens, that van driver and conductor will get a bad name. People are going to say, I am not riding that van again because it smells like a fish. And all stories, we do not want to point our fingers. So we don't want to single out Ottley Hall and say Ottley Hall is one of the baddest places in St Vincent. But when we check the statistics, there's a lot of criminal activities going on in Ottley Hall. Everywhere have good people, and everywhere have bad people. But the only difference with places like Ottley Hall is that them and them that ramp up and skin teeth. If them tell you go get it by 1 o'clock, you go get it by 1 o'clock. Them and then runs and come back. Blood out. You see, the allegations are that Eran was hanging out with some men, that some rivals they know their favor. And the men them tell Eran, watch you. You have to stop run omnibus in at Ottley Hall. The man them say get out now. So because Ekran knew that the man them never ramp and skin teeth. Ekran decided to stop run a minivan in Ottley Hall. But whenever Ekran went to King's Talk, people met Ekran and said, Ekran, we miss you. We want you back in Ottley Hall. You're one of our favorites. Nobody else does it like you does. The young girls met Ekran and told Ekran, we need you back, you know. We miss you. A lot of sweet talks. They said nobody can't do you anything or run you out of Ottley Hall. We have your back. Now I am going to talk something. And the people of Ottley Hall would know that I am telling the truth. One time we went to Edinburgh Ottley Hall side. We were small kids. And Ding Dang did come to St Vincent to do some dancing. If my memory serves me right, I think the place was called the Palace. And me and another friend decided we were going down there because at that time we were hot and young. Girl them love we like cook food. And we decided, so we are going down Ardley Hall because some girls didn't invite we down there and tell we ding dong a far. And as we went to Ardley Hall, we saw some men with some eyes that were red like a fire. So we asked a soldier, how come them and they are red? So the man said they are hooked on the white substance. One of them started to call out. Them say, youths, come here. Come here. But we never looked back. We went into the dance. And Ding Dong was throwing girls all up in the roof. He and another dancer. Boy, we enjoyed ourselves. But it was playing on our minds. Should we go back outside now? My soldier said, no, sir. We'll wait until morning break out. So we start to see the place a clear out now. And my soldier say, you run, then me I run after. But some people start to forward upon the road. And the man them start to call we again. And we say, boy, we don't have no fear because morning clear out. The man and them start to say, youth, where you from? They don't even hesitate. I took off. Then the man take off after. I used to run for like where you in boat. You see, Ekran took the advice of the ladies. And he went back into Ottley Hall. And they kept warning him, Ekran, you should not have come back. Ekran said, man, me have to survive, you know. And this is how I live by. This is the only thing that I know. So one day, while Ekran was making his regular rounds, picking up and letting off passengers. And I know Nasilan just roll up on the van and do so tack, 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 and rinse out the machine. The lady in the passenger side next to Ekran, she hauled out the van and started to run down the road and a bawl for mercy. The passengers got out and ran and they started to scream. They said, Ekran, 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 Ekran. Boy, the man them rinse out Ekran. Woo, 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 woo. Police was called in and they arrived on the scene. Boy, I don't know if it's relatives of Ekran, but people started to scream again. One of the ladies said, me want to see Ekran. Me want to see Ekran. Ekran, Ekran. But the man them sent Ekran a dove cut. Boy, watch a sad story. A man was just trying to make an honest dollar, and they took out that man. Run told the stories. Want to say condolences to Ekran's family. How many more, Ja? How many more? How many more? This is too much to bear. And those stories we are asking that the men them put along the popo once again. And the sad thing too, you know, is that the man them did not wait until in the night, brawling high the time, around 2 p.m. But you see, the men went straight for their target. Because only a cran they went for.